Hello and welcome to the living room of Fusta 2005. Today, believe it or not, we will be unboxing a litter box. Now, what does a litter box have to do with technology, you say? Well, this one in particular is unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at things, is pretty expensive, and it actually connects to an app on your phone to let you know when your pet, most likely a feline, has used the facilities, as it were. So the only reason I'm reviewing this on my channel is because it is called the Litter Robot 3 Connect, and like I said, it connects to an app via your phone. You can keep track of your kitty's dealings on a day-to-day basis. Actually, we'll look at it a little later, but it's supposed to track how many times they use it, and apparently it has caught some people's pets who were overusing the litter box, and they found out they had kidney problems or urinary tract infections and things of that nature. So it does have its uses, and but just a disclaimer, it is pretty expensive, and I will kind of review why I decided to purchase it myself. So let's get unboxing it here. It is a rather large box. It's a large. It is a large utensil or appliance, I guess. They do call it an appliance. I guess if it plugs into the wall, it's an appliance, right? So I decided to get this because, as I mentioned in my previous videos, we have moved into a new house. That being the case, we had an old litter box, a regular litter box that the cat was using just fine before, but once we moved into this house, she started getting into the habit of only using the regular litter box once to do her business, and then for whatever reason decided to go use the carpet near the litter box, and I started looking for solutions. I've kind of looked into automatic litter boxes from time to time, just for ease of use. We do travel quite a bit, and it's difficult to find people to come clean out your litter box, obviously. So yeah, so this was kind of the tipping point, having the cat going on the floor on a regular basis. So yeah, I decided to get this one. Did some research, did my usual YouTube videos. If you're looking at getting something like this, then I would suggest doing your research. But I think it'll work for us. I'm hoping, at least. I haven't obviously tried it with our cat. There are obviously moving parts to this, so it can spook your cat, and it'll take them a little bit to get used to it. So I'm hoping that process is rather short. But yeah, so basically my cat started pooping on the floor, and so I decided to get this automatic litter box just to keep it clean, because she's now become OCD enough that she'll poop once in the litter box and then decide to use the carpet. So I have a brand new house. I do not want to clean the carpet every day that she decides not to sit on the litter box. So yeah, but here at the top, I did get some of the accessories for it. It is, you'll see here shortly, it is pretty high for your cat to jump into. So right off the bat here, we have a little ramp that your cat can go up. Yeah, I guess if your cat, it would be more geared for cats that can't get up on their own. They're getting old. They have have arthritis and stuff. So for you pet lovers out there, the ramp was a pretty good idea. I hear it also traps the litter pretty well, which would be a very helpful thing in my situation. So we'll set that aside here. And just some packaging. Set that off to the side. Some more packaging. So it is a rather heavy thing. I'll try not to hurt my back here. I'll get rid of this packaging some more. It is packed pretty well, so that's a good thing. I don't want my $500 litter box coming broken. Yes, it is $500, but it does come with an 18-month warranty. You do have a 90-day money-back guarantee, so if you so that's another reason I got it, is because if it doesn't work out, my cat doesn't like it, doesn't use it, it keeps pooping on the floor, then I have 3 months to send it back and get my money back. But it is an electronic device, so inevitably there's probably going to be some issues with it. It'll break somewhere, get an error. It does come with an automatic 18-month warranty on it, so they'll replace it. They'll do whatever needs to be done to get your litter box working again. But you can. I did purchase another additional 18 months of coverage, so I can. So basically, I have a total of 3 years of warranty coverage on it. It comes in a plastic bag here. You can see. We'll move it back here. Oh. Here's the manuals and some other pieces I just threw on the floor. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Move the box out of the way. Anyway, here it is. Move it down just a tad. Excuse me. As you can tell, I always do my videos in a I don't cut things out. I do it all in one take. If I do make a mistake at the very beginning, I'll start over. But usually, if I'm about 5-10 minutes into something, I'm not gonna try to remember and go through. Obviously, in an unboxing video, you could put it back in the box, but anyway, enough of my rambling. There you go. So we have the box here. Looks like we have the mat that goes inside of it. This is supposed to capture some of the litter, but as you can tell, your cat doesn't even step on this. That's why I got the ramp. Let's see. Grab the ramp here. So, out of the box, your mat goes down here. And it's supposed to catch the litter. I don't see how that's possible. So I do like that they came up with this ramp here. Basically, you take the mat out, and the ramp fits in the same spot, and you put the mat there. So that's how it looks. They got some foam in here to keep the parts from moving. I assume, yeah, there's a plug back behind there. You plug it into the wall. If your cat chews on cords and stuff, then it's probably not the best thing for it. So you might want to get a cover or something. There's a little bit of a lip here to prevent the litter from coming out. I do believe I did get another box. I need to open that up. Yes. So I did buy the extra accessory that kind of clips into the system. Let's just open it up here. But it's basically an extra protection. You can see. I'll come a little bit closer. It's basically some extra protection you put on the goes like that. Figure out how it goes on. It actually goes on there just like that. Creates an extra layer of protection so that your cat doesn't spread their cat litter all over the floor, which I do have a problem with already. But as I said, we'll go over the app here in a little bit, and yeah. So here, oops, this box just has the power cord in it. It is rather, it's not something your pet can chew on. So, like I said, I would recommend that you cover it up, or put it out of the way, put it behind the box so that your cat can't get to it. But yeah, let me put this together and put it in its spot, and then we'll look at the app and run it through its first cycle. Okay, we have the litter robot set up where my cat's old litter box was, and so that's one of the things that they say to do, is to make sure it's in the same spot. Obviously, I was going to put it there if it would fit. As you can see, it is rather large, but has lots of parts and does the trick. So this is the first time I've fired it up. It's been about 24 hours since I put it up, and I made sure that my cat was using it and checked, and yeah, she's been doing her business. So let's go ahead and hit the power button. It's supposed to run through a cycle just to set itself up. So we'll go ahead and hit the power button here, and it'll light up. There it goes. My cat is wondering. You might see her come check it out. She's checking it out from afar. But yeah, we're letting it do its thing right now. And I don't know if you can see in there, but it's filtering the litter. least she's not running away from it, so that's a good thing. And when it's done, it dumped all the stuff in the bucket there, and it'll bring the litter back through the grates there, and bring it back to level, and it'll be ready to go again. You can set it to cycle 1 minute after the cat's done its business. I think 3 minutes or 7 minutes, maybe it goes up to 15 minutes. I'll probably put it on the highest setting just to make sure that it doesn't scare the cat. She'll use it, and 15 minutes later she'll go check it out, Soot. Yep. Now it's done its thing, and yeah, looks like it got everything out. So yeah, as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video, but you can see a little bit of litter on the stairs. It does catch it, so it doesn't go on the floor. I would recommend, you could probably barely see the mat here on the floor, but it's also an additional mat to catch the litter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and set up the app and we'll take a look at it. So here we are in the Litter Robot app. Basically all you need to do is search for Litter Robot in the App Store or Google Play Store, and it'll pop up. You will notice that the reviews aren't very good, but really, I mean, how much functionality can a litter box have? Especially a smart one. I honestly didn't buy it for the smart app compatibility. But you know, it's a cool feature, so that's how it's ended up on my channel. So I named it Soot's Litter Robot. My cat's name is Soot, so there's that. And basically, it tells you, it gives you a gauge of how full your tray is, probably based on the amount of weight that's in there. So once it gets to the top, it'll actually not cycle anymore if it gets full. One thing that I saw the reviews that were on YouTube, they said that it often will only pile up on one side. So if it gets too full, it'll not go anymore, but it's not really full. So you just need to pull the tray out and shake it around a bit, flatten out the pile of literal crap in the drawer. So yeah, here it's pretty basic. It says ready. It'll tell you that it's cycling. You can start a cycle from it. The only thing you can't do probably is to empty it completely, which would be really a dumb feature. Why would you want to empty your litter box when nobody's home? Or you're away from it and can't fill it up in a quick manner. So there's that. It actually will tell you history. I've run several cycles getting it set up, and yeah, so there's that. It actually will give you a graph saying how often your cat has been going. This is a false positive in this case because I've been setting it up and running cycles. So my cat actually hasn't gone at all since I've been setting it up. So just keep that in mind if you're, you know, changing the litter out or stuff like that, and running cycles. It'll give you a false positive. Go to the remote here. You can change the sleep mode. This is actually a cool feature if, in fact, it is in your bedroom or you're in a small apartment. I don't know why you'd have this want this big of a litter box. But I mean, functionality wise, this is why I bought it. So, but if it's in a spot where you don't want it to be noisy, or you don't want to scare your cats at night, there's a sleep mode. You can change the time. The wait time, I actually changed it to 15 minutes. There's 3 different settings: 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and 15. Simply because it's a single cat, and I don't really need to change it that often. And I certainly hope she's not using it more than every 15 minutes. Hopefully more than that. So you can save that. 15 minutes. Nightlight. There's a nightlight. You can lock out the panel. Turn the power on and off. You can reset the weight gauge on it. Yeah, you can reset everything to default, delete the litter box. It's a pretty basic app. So you can change the notifications. There's customer support options. Pretty basic app. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, so we'll catch you on the next one.